We all want more clarity in our life, do we not? We want to be more clear about the things we don't understand. We want to be more clear about how to help a healthy life. We want to be more clear about how to run our business. We want to be more clear about how to have passion in our relationships. And yet, why is it that so many of us are unclear? Well, in one of my videos, we talked a lot about the 3 things that keep us unclear, because there are these subconscious, completely unconscious reasons that we stay unclear. But in this video, what I thought I would help you understand is why we need more clear people now more than ever before. Because here's the reality. Coronavirus came out of freaking nowhere. None of us could have predicted this. And let's be honest, no one can predict what's going to happen next. No one. And so that leaves a lot of us really freaked out, if we're honest. We've lost loved ones, we've lost businesses, we've lost jobs. Some of us have literally lost our minds. So what this tells me is that in this time, more than ever, we need clear-minded people. Heck, I'll even say clear-hearted people. And here's why. If we move from logic and brain and chatter right now, if we come from a thinking place, a logic place, we will go crazy, because this time is not going to be defined by the people who are in their heads listening to the chatter. What this season in our life requires is that we come from a much deeper place. That's why everything we're talking about right now, everything that I'm putting out there right now is all about dreamers, because we need dreamers to rise up. We need people who can see at such a deep level that they're able to go to a place of imagination and wonder and curiosity and commitment and conviction to bring about something that is yet to be bring about. We've lost businesses, but we're going to need new ones. We've lost revenue. We're going to need to produce more. We've lost loved ones. We're going to have to keep the love shared and expressed in this world around us in order to evolve. So what this tells me is that there is opportunity, but it's not going to look like how it always has. It's going to require that we go to a much deeper place. And in order to do that, you have to understand the steps to becoming clear. Now, this is a very deep topic. And instead of doing a 5-hour video, I'm going to try to put 5 hours worth in 5 minutes, okay? Here's a couple of things that you're going to need in order to get clear. Number 1, you have to understand that clarity is an art. Clarity is not about doing it the way it's always been done. Clarity is not doing it the way that somebody else is doing it. Clarity is not checking in with everybody around you to do it the way that they're doing it. Clarity is about your journey to be aligned with yourself. So it's an art. Nobody else can tell you how to get clear. Nobody else can tell you how to be aligned. Nobody can tell you what's on the inside of you. That's for you. And so clarity is a process about bringing you back to you. It's about getting you on the path to you, okay? Number 2, clarity is about creating space, right? Avoidance, busy, and comparison will kill your ability to get clear. It will kill your ability to live purpose. It will kill your ability to dream. No questions asked. If you want to get clear in any area of your life, you're going to have to create space. Space to meditate, to pray, and to go to a deeper level of imagination. So all of a sudden you start to tap into things that you've never thought about before, things that you've always wanted to do, imaginations that you've yet to have, creative ideas that you didn't even know were in you. That is where we need you to be, because our world is going to require that. You're going to require that, right? To evolve as people, we need people who know how to function at a much deeper level. And that means I have to create space and take the time to stop all the chatter, which may just look like meditating, right? It may look like praying. Here's why we meditate. We don't meditate to be good at meditating. We meditate to be good at who we are. And so when you meditate, what you have to understand is that it's actually turning the prefrontal cortex of your brain off, and it's stopping the chatter. It's stopping the thinking, which is exactly why we do it, okay? Number 3, the next thing that you need to understand about this process is that clarity is going to require heart, which means that the minute those ideas come and you see something or grab an idea or an imagination comes to you, you need to write it down. You need to document it. You need to journal on it, because at some point in time, you are going to need to go back to that and have some sort of accountability and some sort of true north, because, which leads me to my next point, number 4, it takes courage. This is going to be hard to do. To create something you've never created before, to do something you've never done before, is going to take courage. And oftentimes, the minute that we come up with an idea or a dream, or we imagine something that could be, if we don't move on it right away, we basically uproot that seed. We have a seed, we plant it, then the next day we wake up and life is hard. We look at the economic forecast, we look at our bank account, we look at life around us, and it's really hard and it's not in alignment, and we pull that seed out. And so you have to be able to have the courage to go back to what you wrote down and to say, I'm going to do this. Even though I don't see it, even though it's nowhere around me, I know I can't not do it. And you begin to take a step forward, which then proves the next point. It's going to take some courage. It's going to take some responsibility. It's going to take you doing something with what you see to be true, okay? And that is done through action. A lot of times we think, well, I'm going to think about it more. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to meditate on it more. Good, do that. But at some point in time, the only way this thing is going to manifest is that you actually take the steps necessary. That may mean you only know one step at a time. I don't know what to do in a year. Let's be honest, most of us don't even know what we're going to be doing in 3 weeks, let alone 3 months. So what that tells me is we are given the opportunity to learn how to be present. And like Indiana Jones, you get the next step, the one next step. That is what I want you to do. And clarity is going to take that kind of level of responsibility to say, I don't know what else to do, but I do know the one next step. And after that, it will reveal the next one. And after that, it will reveal the next one. Okay, then the last thing, the fifth thing I want you to do is that clarity is going to take your ability to acclimate. So just like when they climb Mount Everest, there are base camps along the way that they stop and acclimate at. Why? Because they're getting used to their new norm. They're getting accustomed to the things that are going around them. The way that you break a habit or you start a new routine or you do something new in a zone that's uncomfortable is by acclimating, and you adjust to the new norm. These things will help you get clear. I promise that bit by bit, piece by piece, as you get more aligned with yourself and as you start to create space, as you start to hunker down into a much deeper place of heart, as you start to do the things that are hard and you take responsibility and you put on courage every day, and as you start to acclimate, you will find that you start to manifest the world that's in you in the world around you. And that, my friends, is what we need.